Hello Cancer and welcome to Wild Magnolia Tarot. My name is Maddie and this is going to be your weekly reading for whenever you see this. From now on, all of my weeklies will be timeless so that they can apply to whoever they need to, whenever they need to. Quick disclaimers, this is a general reading and cannot possibly resonate with everyone, so take what does resonate, leave what does not. And if none of it resonates, feel free to watch one of the other readings for some of your other signs, or check out some of the many brilliant, talented readers on this platform who may have something more attuned to your situation this week. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, lawyer, physician, counselor, therapist, financial expert, etc. I'm just a girl with a passion for the tarot, and anything that I say resembling advice is based solely on my own opinions, my own knowledge and experiences, my interpretations of the cards, and any little bits and pieces that may occur to me intuitively throughout the reading. So to start out, as usual, we're starting with an archetype card. I drew it before I started recording. You guys have Saboteur. The light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment and changes it would bring to your life. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So my question to you guys, do you partake in behaviors that lead to you not achieving your goals, that hold you back in your life? Do you sabotage yourself anytime you get close to happiness or success? Those would be the questions I would pose to start out. Let's pull some more cards and see what else is going on, okay? Next card I'm going to pull is going to be from the Psychic Tarot, and this is going to give us a general idea of what other energies may be at play in your situation this week, either affecting you directly or affecting your situation in some way. Prosperity begins. So a lot of good things coming in for you guys this week, okay? Material prosperity, prosperity in love, prosperity, however you want to interpret it. Good things are coming your way, guys. Next cards I'm going to pull are going to give us an idea of what the main situation is that you're going to be dealing with this week. Alright, we have the Scissors. I'm holding it upside down, I think. No, I'm not. Okay. Scissors. Alright, so cutting something out of your life, cutting ties with somebody that may be harmful to you, or cutting out a behavior, perhaps that self-sabotaging thing you might be doing, okay? Cutting the unhealthy or the unnecessary out of your life so that you can move forward towards that prosperity. So we have the Cup. This concerns whatever you put in it. Is the cup half empty? Is the cup half full? Is it water? Is it wine? Is it poison? What's in your cup? And I will be clarifying all these cards with tarot cards once we get them all out on the table. Okay, we have the Urn. Memorializing, remembrance. Okay, looking back on your history and what it taught you. These are themes that the Urn represents. To me, it's also representative of those things which you can now leave in the past so that you can move forward more freely. Being able to recognize, okay, going back to those scissors for a second, you know, whatever it is that you need to cut out of your life, whatever it is that you need to change, whatever it is that you need to let go and leave behind, being able to look back on that and recognize it and appreciate it for what it taught you and where it brought you, but also recognizing that you no longer need it and that you can leave it in the past. And then we have the Bear. Personal empowerment, strength. Taking power and authority over your own life. Standing in your power and making good things happen for yourself. Right? Taking charge and leading the way towards that prosperity. So now I'm going to clarify each card with the tarot card, starting with the Scissors. Okay, so we have the Six of Earth, investment, value, and risk. Corresponds with the Six of Pentacles, which has to do with an exchange of resources or the material. So if there's something that you've been pouring resources to or investing in that's not returning anything to you, that's not paying you back. It's this unequal exchange. There's no reciprocity. That's what you need to cut out. Whatever it is that you're pouring energy or resources into without any sort of return whatsoever, that is what has to go. That way you can take that energy and those resources and pour it into something that will benefit you, that is good for you in the long term. So now let's clarify the cup. And we have the Four of Earth. There we go. Dogma, conviction, and devotion. Also corresponding to the Four of Pentacles, which is all about, again, conserving resources. Conservation is definitely a theme here for you guys. Saving money, saving energy, and devoting yourself to your work and to building a strong foundation in your life for you to build on. So to answer the question of what's in the cup, I think it's a rich cup of black coffee and then a glass of water next to it. So you can focus on your work, focus on your goals, and start working towards creating that prosperity in your life. Because it's available to you as long as you can dedicate yourself to the process. Let's clarify the urn. So we have the Two of Air. End of naivety, truth, and revelation. Growing up. It's an immature and childish perspective that you are leaving behind. And that naivety, it led you into situations which taught you very important lessons. That childishness, again, put you in situations where you learned very important lessons. You learned the things that you need to know now to move forward towards that prosperity. So there's no regret here. There's no shame, only growth. Okay, now you have clarity, now you see the truth, now you've got that maturity and you're able to look back on the past and recognize what it did for you and be grateful that it has brought you to where you are now, and then move forward. So now we'll clarify the Bear. Alright, so we have the Knight of Earth. Goodwill, compassion, and altruism. Fighting for what's right. But it also corresponds to the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about doing the hard work in order to achieve a goal, paying attention to the practical side of life, meeting your earthly duties, taking charge of your life on the material plane. You know, and it is a slow moving process. All of this earth energy, this is a long-term situation. This will not happen overnight. This prosperity, right? Prosperity begins. Right? You're not going to see the fruit of your labors right away. But it is coming to you in due time, when it's supposed to. You just have to put in the work. And know that it is work that is well worth it in the end. And that it's something that you're totally capable of. And with that Bear energy, you're very empowered and dedicated. You approach it with strength, practicality, and understanding. I also get like Mama Bear out of that. Like, you're protecting your own livelihood, your own happiness, your future by putting in the hard work now. And going back to that Saboteur card, this is also you taking charge and not allowing any external influences to deter you or take you off of your path like you did in the past. No more setting yourself up for failure. No more allowing yourself to drift from your priorities. You know, maintaining your focus, staying dedicated and committed to your plan, to your goal, and you will achieve it. Because you are powerful, because you are knowledgeable, you have clarity, you have a healthy perspective, and after cutting the risks or the distractions out of your life, you're set. You're set on the right tracks, and all you have to do is move forward by taking it step by step, day by day, doing the work. So now I'm going to draw some oracle cards to give us an idea of any kind of extra insight or advice from Spirit that will be helpful to you this week. as you move forward in this situation. Let's see what we got. And if you're interested in the decks that I use in my readings, I will be linking them in the description. So we have the Walrus, vulnerability. So you may be feeling vulnerable at this time. And also there is vulnerability in putting yourself out there, right? There's always going to be that nagging fear in the back of your mind that you're putting in all this effort, all this energy into trying to achieve something. And then that fear that it could fail, or that you may not be successful, or that things may not turn out the way that you want them to. And perhaps this fear is what caused you to sabotage yourself in the past, because your fear of failure was so great that you didn't even try. But allowing yourself to be vulnerable and pushing forward anyway, this is the lesson that you've learned. And if you can find a way to be comfortable in your own vulnerability, then it won't stop you this time from being successful, from achieving whatever goal it is that you've set for yourself. I'm going to pull one more from this deck. Right, we have the Koi. Fortune. Right? Good fortune coming your way. Prosperity begins. This is going to work out for you. You're going to be successful. Your hard work is going to pay off. And it will be satisfying and fulfilling. Stick to it. And you know what? I dropped one. Another one came out. The Rooster. Security. This is telling you that, one, that the hard work you're putting in is going to contribute to your security in the future, but also encouraging you to be secure in your own ability to accomplish your goals, to make this happen for yourself. Okay, so we've got patience. Okay? This refers to what I was saying earlier. This is a very slow process. It doesn't happen overnight. Earth energy or pinnacle energy, this could be years. I don't want to discourage you, but this could be something, maybe you're going back to school, okay? Maybe you're starting a business. To get to where you want to be, to get to the very top, it's going to take time. You have to be patient and trust that it's going to come to you. And because you're not going to see those amazing results overnight, then instead focus on enjoying the journey. Enjoy the little things and the little lessons that you learn along the way, the connections you make as you do the work. Set your goals, prioritize, but also live your life while you do the work. And as time goes on, you'll start to see the changes, you'll start to see the results. Slowly but surely, things will start coming together. And that'll be confirmation to you that you are on the right path, that you're doing the right thing, and that it's making a difference. All right, we have bloom. Okay, this is all about your growth. This is the beginning of something beautiful. This is the beginning of your personal expansion in your life towards your goals, but also as a person. Learning who you are, getting to know yourself and what you're capable of, getting to know the world and your place in it, really coming into your own in this process. That's what this is about. There's also an element of innocence and vulnerability to the bloom card, and we go back to the walrus, right? Vulnerability. You have to have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe, and get comfortable in your own vulnerability. There is beauty in that vulnerability. There is value in putting yourself out there. The reward is greater when you take the leap, when you take those first steps, even in uncertainty. I actually want to pull one more card from that deck. I feel like it. Okay, we have entropy. This is that breaking down of the old cycle. It's that death and rebirth, right? This is related to this urn card here, as well as the Two of Air, right? The end of naivety, the end of the old you and the beginning of the new you, the beginning of your new life, the beginning of this prosperity here. You're letting go of your patterns and your habits and, the belief systems that you held that didn't serve you, that were not accurate, okay, that were not aligned with who you are now and your goals for yourself in this life, that is what's dying. That is what is no longer part of your life. And it is truly a beautiful thing. It's evolution of your soul, evolution of you as a human being. It's growth. Alrighty, let's see what else we've got for you guys. Pull a few more cards before we call it good. Every journey starts with a single step. Such a beautiful card and a beautiful message, and it's totally true. Taking that first step. That's what you're doing now. And it takes a lot of strength, and it takes a lot of courage. But you have it in you. You're totally capable. Trust yourself. You know, you can't succeed if you don't try. And Spirit here in this reading is telling you, yes, go for it. You want this, you're inspired by that, go for it. Take the first step, do the work, and then take the second step, and then take the third step, and just keep moving forward one step at a time. Because it's the beginning of something new, it's the beginning of something beautiful. Transformation. Yes, I agree. This is a huge transformation for you guys. Right, that relates to this entropy card here. You are going through this death and rebirth process right now, and it is going to make all the difference in your life. It's going to open up so many doors and lead you into a world that you've never dreamed of, because you didn't have the faith in yourself before. And so you didn't allow yourself to look forward. You didn't allow yourself to dream, but now you can. And I think that you're really going to surprise yourself. And you're going to create something. You're going to create a life that you can be proud of. Not that you shouldn't be proud of the life that you've lived before, because you should. You should be proud of yourself that you've gotten to this point. You should be proud of yourself for making this major transformation. And as you move forward, you should continue to be proud of yourself for each step you take. Celebrate the little wins. Celebrate the hard work. Appreciate yourself and appreciate the work you're putting in. And don't forget that you are worth the hard work. Your happiness is worth it. Alright guys, one more and then we'll call it a day. Go the distance. Just more confirmation that you're inspired, you have a dream, you have a goal, there's something you want, go for it. It's going to be worth it. Stay dedicated, take it step by step, and you will not fail. Go the distance. Prosperity is waiting for you at the finish line. So it's very exciting. A lot of major changes happening for you guys this week. And a very promising future waiting for you. Have faith in yourself. You're going to be all right. You can do it. You can do it. That's the message here today. So thank you guys so much for joining me this week. Again, if this resonated, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications when I upload in the future. If you have any ideas for readings that you'd like to see me do on my channel, leave it in a comment so that I can hear your ideas and implement them in future videos. And until next time, you guys take care, and I will see you next week.